it's been great. You know, the people who came to the movies, they're young, and you know, a lot of people had notebooks and they had prepared questions, and it's great to be around people who are, I feel like we're interested in the same things, and you know, when you make a movie, it's obviously it's not like a play or something where there's an audience right in front of you when you know, you sort of just send it out into the world. So I like having this chance to be, you know, with the people who might be the audience. But I've been wanting to come here for some years, especially because of Paulo. You know, I even had a few years ago, Paulo showed a kind of retrospective. Is it 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Of my films.
And you made small videos.
I made small videos, but I couldn't be here.
Yeah.
I had some of my collaborators here, Randall Poster in particular. But
Roman came last year.
And Roman was here last year. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, so it's been a few years coming. It's been great to be here. For different movies, you kind of lean towards a different set of inspirations. You know, this last movie that we did, I think the most inspiring were the Lubitsch movies, which I've loved so many of those for so many years, and other movies kind of in that mode, and then. Yeah, but I get, you know, anyway, I mean, for every movie I've done, they're different ones. Sometimes I write down a little list of movies that I feel like, let's not forget about these while we're making the movie. You know, sometimes you have a bunch of things in mind, and as you make the script and you focus it, you can sort of lose things that you sort of wanted to work in there somehow. And sometimes we screen movies during a film just to kind of see what can we steal, you know, that while we're shooting this. When I was a kid, when you would see a movie that you loved, I would always want to kind of dress like the people, like the character in the movie. You know, the costume is always costumes can tell you so much about a character, and they can help create the kind of world of the movie. So I've always thought costumes are important in movies. There are lots of movies I love where I think they probably don't spend a lot of time thinking about that. But for the kind of movies I tend to want to do, it's a big part of the design of the movie tends to be a big thing, and you know, the costumes, they may take up more space on the screen than the sets, you know, over the course of a movie. So you know, I'm always interested in it. The things that make my movies similar to each other are the things that I don't really think about and that I don't really work on as much. You know, I've always compared it to like handwriting. You know, you don't necessarily control what your handwriting looks like. You're writing about different things, but it's recognizable. But for some reason, I think I have a kind of narrow range of the kind of atmosphere of my movies, however different the subject matter is or the characters.